What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This is pond update, I think 4. That purple tote is for the fish. I'm going to be draining it all the way down and cleaning everything in it. But first, I got a couple things to tell you guys. We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 koi and goldfish, and there's still 1 bluegill in here. So in the past, I think I made the quick pond update maybe a week or 2 ago. In that time, we lost a lot of fish. Ick took over. They were doing good for a while, and once we put the medicine in, we started putting in the medicine, and we put pond salt in there. They started doing good for a little while, and then they started, every day we would come home from work, 1, 2, 3 fish would be floating on the top of the water. But besides this one over here, that's kind of swimming sideways and looks a little raw. All these guys' slime coats, they just look a lot better. They've just been kind of hanging out at the bottom. I don't know if they're recovering or on their way out, but I'm gonna be optimistic and say that they are recovering. Now, I still have a catfish in here, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if it's dead in there somewhere under a rock or something, or it's still alive. I hope it's still alive, because that's one of the oldest fish that I've ever had. On that note, I'm gonna take the pump and I'm gonna throw it in to the purple bin. I'm gonna make sure that's running. I'm gonna fill up this with some of this water, let it run for a little while, and then I'm gonna start taking out all the fish, and then I'm gonna be draining the pond and cleaning it. So this isn't a very this isn't the happiest quick pond update, but things are looking up, sort of, for the pond. I mean, this sickness sucked. It really did. Oh, that's a lot heavier than I thought. Jeez. So with our second filter we have here, I just threw the pump that was in there, and so the water's circulating in this little, how many gallons is this tote?
8 gallons.
So I'm gonna let that sit for a little while, make sure the water is circulating good, and then I'm going to be grabbing the fish from the pond. So I got this little net. I'm gonna go in, start grabbing the fish. I don't think they're gonna give me much of a hard time. Oh, okay. That one still has some energy in him. Oh, this guy looks pretty rough. He doesn't have much more life in him. Get this guy right here. Number 2. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how bad shape their scales are and stuff, just because they've been itching along the sides. So that's what this disease or illness or whatever you want to call it does to them, is they have these white spots grow on them, and then it makes them itch it all off. So next up is Craze. He still has some energy, I'll tell you that. God dang, he is quick. Come on, man, I'm trying to help you. All right, got one. Got an orange one. This guy looks pretty healthy. Put him in the sun. This guy doesn't look too bad. Now I just need Craze. I don't think I'm gonna get the bluegill until I lower the pond. I almost got him. I got him. All right, that was about dang time. So his slime coat, it looks not bad. It's definitely not what it's supposed to be. It has white spots all over him. It did look worse before, but this is he's definitely got it, 100%. But he's pretty big. He's gotten really big over the years. Gonna go ahead and put him in here now. Just turned off the filter, and it really needs a cleaning anyways. I just want to see if I can move some stuff around and see if the catfish is hiding out somewhere. There's the bluegill. It just swam right out of there. Bet you the catfish is under that rock or that rock. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna put this in the pond and start draining it. So the pond's almost drained. We got all the fish out besides 2. We have 1 bluegill and 1 catfish still in there. Hopefully the catfish is still alive. We haven't seen it in a couple days. The fish are chilling in there. They are of good health, it looks like. They're all swimming around. They're not towards the top, so that's always a good sign. We did have to we found 1 more bluegill in there, and it was in really, really bad shape, so we actually had to bring him down and put him back into the creek. Pops is doing a little hose repair, and we're gonna hose down these walls. Before that, we gotta find the 2 fish that are in here, so we're waiting for it to drain a little bit more. Hopefully these fish won't be too hard to catch. We found the catfish, guys. He's right here. Let's see if we can get him in this net here. Oh God, he is quick. Come on, get him, Dad, get him. Got him.
Uh-oh.
There we go. There is the catfish, my friends. I don't think he has any on him, actually.
Good, put him in there, get him in.
Awesome. Our catfish is still healthy, has nothing on him. Come on, get out of there. So now we have 1 fish left, guys. It's the bluegill. And this bluegill actually I don't think he has any spots on him as well. And we don't really know where he went. He just popped out. Oh, you got him over here? All of the fish are out and well. They are all in the tub here. The pond is almost drained. We're gonna get the rest of these rocks out and then we're gonna start washing everything. So I hopped in, scrubbed the entire inner liner. It's not 100% perfect, but I mean, as you can tell, it's like night and day. So the Pops is putting a pump back in here, sucking out the rest of this water. Oh, by the way, I use this little scrubby thing here, and it worked great. I don't know where we got this from. Curved scrub brush, 7-inch, probably from like Home Depot or something. But I'm gonna take what rocks I want to keep in there. I'm not gonna put back in the flat rocks. I'm not putting those big flat rocks back on there. I'll probably put this one back on there. Anything thicker, I'm not putting any of those small ones back in there because it was a hard time getting those out. I mean, all of them. There was gotta be like 70 of them in there. I'm gonna clean off those, all the artificial wood and stuff, clean off the big rocks that I want to keep, and he's gonna pump out the rest of that. We're gonna make sure this is crystal clean. So right after I cleaned those 3 pieces out in the driveway, I popped back here and with the wet vac, I sucked up all the rest of the green stuff that was in here. So this is pretty much 95% clean. That's as best as I can get it. So this is all set, ready to get filled up again. We are now filling the pond back up. We rearranged the rocks, we put some new rocks in there, and we have some new cool crevices and little caves that the fish can hang out with. Let me show you really quick before it fills up and I can't show you anymore. We obviously got, this sunlight's gonna kill me. We obviously got our artificial one right there, and right there. We have this huge like rock and it has like a slab of quartz on it. It's actually really cool. And it's got a little ledge on it, so the fish can hang out under there. We have this big rock right here, also with this one leaning up against it, so the fish can go in this way. This rock is actually, under it are like 3 rocks at each corner that are about this high off. So that is a whole overhang rock that the fish can go all under there. And in this area right here, we have a big rock right here with a long slab rock leaned up against it, so there's a crevice in there that they can go. There's another rock right over here, right there, with this one leaning up on top of the slanted one and that one, so it's a whole cave in there as well. We have this, and we're putting a cinder block under this, so the fish can not only go in the cinder block, but this is raised up a little bit more. Everything looks pretty clean. It looks like we have a little better setup too for cleaning it next year as well. There's not as much stuff in here. We kept all those out. It just took too long to get all of them out. So now we just have a couple big rocks, a lot of spots for the fish to hang out in, and should work out pretty good. The pond is full. My battery is at 1%. All we're doing right now is putting in some pond salt. Got a fresh battery. We flushed that filter out, got the plant in, everything is in. It's been sitting for a while. Last thing we got to do is put the fish in. What we have for survivors are the koi, crays, the catfish, 2 bluegill, and 3 goldfish. Let's get them in there. A lot easier when he's in a confined space. Crays, you're the first one to try out the new water. There you are, buddy. Got a whole new platform down there. No hiding spots. Next is the big bluegill. Let's get the catfish. There he is. He is crazy. Putting him right next to the plant. That's what he liked the best. Come on. Stop swimming in. There he goes. There he is. Last one getting entered into the new pond. And to end this video, the Pops is going to throw in a little snack for all the fish. They ate a little bit earlier this morning, but then we ended up changing the water. They didn't get to eat all the food, so throw a couple pieces in there for when they get hungry later on tonight. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little pond clean out and not so much the update on how much fish we lost. Leave your comments down below if you have any suggestions on how to keep these fish in a more healthier state. Bringing them back to life. They're still looking a little shady, so. Some of them are doing good. Some of them are on the iffy side. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.